So we're gonna put our brand strategist hat on for this episode and actually create a consumer persona. And then based off of a consumer's preference, demographics, spending behaviors, and all the other components that go into creating a consumer persona, we're gonna create content that aligns to that persona. So join us, I'm gonna show you behind the scenes so that you can do this at your own company. Whenever you're producing any sort of lifestyle content, it's super important to have a mood board. So a mood board is just an arrangement of images that you can use as a reference throughout the shoot. So I love keeping it on my phone. I always keep it on me during a photo shoot, and this becomes the North Star. So you can see on the right side here, you kind of have more bright, fun, playful type vibes. And on the left here is a little bit more minimalist. So we're gonna be bouncing between these two art directions. And this is the core of creating a lifestyle brand. Trying to get as much variety within one shoot is really key with being able to tell your brand story. So now we're gonna head outside. I booked this house specifically because there's an awesome outside patio. There's some lounge furniture. She has really bright and colorful furniture, which is really important. She also has a pool. So working with these kombucha brands and these, more beverage style brands, a lot of them are gonna be, enjoyed outside, especially now that summertime's coming up. So seasonality is also really important. So we're gonna create some summertime content for the beverage brands, and they're gonna be outside. And the story we're gonna be telling is two friends coming together, hanging out by the pool, enjoying their kombuchas, and just having a great summer day. So we're gonna head outside. You can see the color palette is all really flowing together. Sophia has a bright, red, orange type top, and it matches the orange in the can. The pastel pinks and the greens are matching that. So you can see this whole scene is really all tied together with the same color palette. And that's one thing that's really important. So you want the color palettes to all be intertwined. So you have like a common thread that's pulling everything together. So you have not only the lifestyle scene, but you also want aesthetically the scene to all be pointing in the same direction and all be telling the same story. We're trying to tell a brand's lifestyle story. It's also really important to not include models, to actually include props that help tell the story. So here I have Rowdy Mermaid kombucha with a sun hat, white sunglasses. I have the blue towel that is matching the blue on the bottle. The blue's also matching the pool. So here's more of just a highlight beauty shot of the product, but within a lifestyle scene that it could potentially be used. So here, instead of the models telling the story, we actually have individual props that are telling the story that go with the brand. All right, so I mentioned earlier the importance of a mood board, and I actually just jumped back into the mood board and I saw a scene on here that looks awesome. It's almost like at the end of the party when there's a lot of things that are out and the party's progressed so much that there's glasses, there's sunglasses out, multiple cans of the beverage being out, and it's really just showing like the progression of the pool party. So that's what I'm trying to create here. I'm gonna have Sophia pouring one of the glasses, I'm gonna have the other glass already full. It's just creating like just a total vibe, total pool party vibe with these cans. And that's the importance of a mood board. I saw there was an image on here, got inspiration, and then that's what prompted me to do this type of scene. So we're doing a product shoot. I've done a ton of close-ups of just the product and hands being involved or the product in different scenarios. But now I'm gonna kind of zoom back, and the lifestyle is going to really be front and center. So this is gonna have the whole scene. The product is in there, but the product is gonna almost be a prop, and the lifestyle scene and the vibe is gonna be really the focus of the shot. So this is just an awesome shot, two friends hanging by the pool, kind of fun, it's silly, festive. And then the product is in there, but it's gonna be a much smaller portion of the shot in comparison to the angle. So I'm gonna be shooting pretty wide angle. So I'm gonna be shooting probably at like 35 millimeters. So it's gonna be more of an environmental scene that takes in the environment and the product's in there. That is a wrap. We went through 4 different brands, probably a dozen different scenes, and really broke down how to be able to tell a story through different scenes, through the models, through different outfits, through different props, and take this, run with it, and try to produce your own lifestyle content. If you can't, feel free to reach out to us and we'll be able to do this for your brand anytime you want. I'll link the website below. Thanks for joining. Remember to like and subscribe to this video to tune into more videos. And remember to keep creating. Thanks.